Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Monday, April 22nd. Well, it was quite a chilly air mass over the Mid-Atlantic region this weekend. Temperatures dropped into the 30s both nights in many Mid-Atlantic locations. A chilly start to the day here on Monday, and it looks like it'll stay relatively cool for the next couple of days. There's an area of moisture off the East Coast that will kind of move up the East Coast. Not a lot of moisture coming inland associated with it, however. It can throw a couple of showers our way late tonight, early tomorrow. Then a cold front presses in from the Midwest. By the middle of the week, it looks like that front will bring some more showers and perhaps isolated thunderstorms late Wednesday night, and seasonably cool air will follow for the second half of the week. Let's take a look at the latest surface map. This is actually the surface map expected for a little bit later on today, and a couple areas of interest. Here's weak low pressure off the coast. There's this area of moisture that will ride right up the East Coast. Again, it's not going to be at all a heavy rain producer here in the Mid-Atlantic region because much of its moisture will stay offshore. It can throw some clouds and certainly a couple of showers our way later on tonight into the early part of tomorrow. Notice cool high pressure continues. We've kind of had this pattern here for the last several weeks, continuing our cool spring here in the northeastern part of the country. Cool ocean flow of air at the low levels on the clockwise fashion around this high pressure area. Meanwhile, out in the middle part of the country, once again, accumulating snow is expected over the next 24 to 48 hours from the southern Rockies right into the northern plains. Areas that got hit last week, which got hit the week before with accumulating snow, will likely get hit again, namely places like Denver, Colorado, where a few inches of snow can fall tonight, all the way to Minneapolis, where they can get accumulating snow later on tonight and tomorrow. Just an amazing weather pattern for the last several weeks. Cold with some accumulating snow almost each week from the southern Rockies across the northern plains. Now here's the forecast map for the surface map for Wednesday morning, and similar to last week, what will happen is this winter storm that moves from the southern Rockies to the Great Lakes region right here over about a 48-hour period will start sending a strong cold front down into the Gulf of Mexico here by Wednesday morning, and that'll continue to sweep towards the East Coast by Wednesday evening. It looks like showers and thunderstorms associated with this next cold frontal system will move into the Mid-Atlantic region. Can have a lingering shower or two early Thursday as that front pulls off the East Coast, and seasonably cool temperatures. It will not turn quite as cool as it did this weekend behind Friday's frontal passage come the second half of the week. But it'll be seasonably cool, perhaps in the low 60s in many Mid-Atlantic locations for high temperatures on Thursday and Friday. Well, here's a current look at the radar map across the U.S. A lot of this out here in South Dakota is in the form of snow. Meanwhile, on the warm side of this next winter storm, there's some scattered strong thunderstorms, places like Iowa, Nebraska. This is all associated with that intensifying storm. Again, Denver, Colorado is in store for 2, 3, 4 inches of snow overnight tonight. That snow band of accumulating springtime snow will continue to move to the north and east, just like it has over the last couple of weeks, into Minnesota over the next 24 to 48 hours or so. Kind of a marine layer here across the west coast, typical marine layer with late night and early morning low clouds and fog, and relatively cool afternoon conditions, generally in the mid-60s in the Southern California region. Here's that area of moisture along the southeast coast. It will ride right up the coast later on today. Much of that moisture will stay offshore, but again, the I-95 corridor can certainly see a shower, a little bit of drizzle later on tonight, and it can be a shower or so in the morning hours tomorrow. Nothing on the heavy side, however, as again, it's not too heavy to begin with, and much of that moisture will stay off the East Coast. Well, let's take a look at a few GFS forecast maps for tonight, tomorrow morning, and tomorrow night. This will be 12-hour increments beginning with this evening. This is from last night's 0Z GFS model run. Here's all that moisture associated with that offshore low. Again, much of this stays off the East Coast, but it can throw some clouds and maybe a few showers back into the I-95 corridor later on tonight. Strong chilly Canadian high pressure here over the southeastern part of Canada continues with a chilly ocean flow for the most part over the next 24 hours or so, and will be below normal temperature-wise again today. Meanwhile, by this evening, a lot of snow will be falling from the southern Rockies into the northern plains here, associated with yet another winter-type storm here in the spring for the southern Rockies and the northern plains, accumulating snow on the order of a few inches expected this evening and overnight in the Denver, Colorado region. That accumulating snow will move right towards Minnesota over the next 24 hours. Here's the forecast map for tomorrow morning. Still lots of moisture, mainly offshore, a little bit off the New Jersey coastline, inland a little bit. Again, the I-95 corridor will certainly be damp late tonight and tomorrow morning. The best chance for a few showers is closer to the coast. The farther east you go, the better the chance of a little bit of moisture here from this system late tonight and tomorrow. Meanwhile, that southern Rockies low will head towards the Great Lakes by tomorrow morning. A cold front will start to get itself organized here all the way down through Texas by tomorrow morning, and that'll continue to progress towards the East Coast by the middle part of the week. Finally, here's the forecast map for tomorrow evening. That offshore moisture will start to move away by then, and then we'll be getting under the influence of the cold frontal system here by, this is tomorrow night, and on the backside of that high, a little bit of southerly flow will start to develop, get us milder here in the Mid-Atlantic region on Wednesday ahead of the next cool front, and that'll spread some showers and maybe an isolated thunderstorm or two late in the day on Wednesday into Wednesday night, followed by more seasonably cool air for the second half of the week. Well, that's it for now for the SIweather.com. I'm the SI meteorologist, Paul Dorian.